Welcome back to the channel, everybody. We are finally out on the boat for the first time, and it's a little windier than what we were thinking. So I think what we're going to do is we're going to go over in here and cast a little bit and see if there's any pike that have moved in yet. And yeah, we're just gonna cast around, maybe depending what it looks like on the river. Might head up for the river or head up to a different spillway to try for some walleye. So let's go up in here and do some casting, see if any pike or anything, or any bass possibly have moved in. We'll cast a big orange chatterbait and see how that works. Water temperature is like 45 degrees, so it's a little cold for bass right now, but it's almost perfect for pike. Now, I don't know if there's going to be anything in here yet. Water's pretty dirty, and the wind has picked up today. We'll do a little casting here, and then we'll head upriver. If it's too windy up the river, then we'll move and go try another spot. First time out the boat this year, so want to make sure everything's working good. I still have to get that lower unit looked at. I don't know if there's gonna be anything in here right now or not. Not with a 40-something degree water temperature. And there's no guarantees we're going to catch anything today, but we're out in the boat. That's the main thing. What I was just tossing was a orange chatterbait. So I got to fix the trailer on it, but we're going to go upriver now and see how we can do up there. Okay, I'm having problems with one of my cameras, so we're just operating off this camera and my chest camera today. So, which is no big deal. Let's head for the main river and see how we do. Okay, my motor, even on spot lock, does not have a clue where it wants to be. My camera here on my chest is resetting itself, so we'll just throw it off that camera for now. Okay, we got a wing dam right here. Water's moving pretty fast. I have to get above it. rocks again. There, it's off. And what I'm doing is I'm looking at my Smart Strike as well. Should be getting pretty close. I dropped it like 6 feet. Let's just see if there's anything in here. Of course, it's going to take a little bit for my motor to acquaint itself, figure out where it wants to be. Yep, I'm getting right on them rocks. Oh, come on. And that one snapped off too. Shoot. Okay, well, the sun is starting to set behind the bluffs. So we're gonna head back down river. And maybe try one more spot. Well, I'll tell you what, just coming down river there, and yeah, the water's still 44 degrees. It was a little windy, and I'm still learning how to fish walleye, so don't have any live bait. I think next time I go out, I'm going to get some minnows and some crawlers and get up closer to the dam. I was just trying a section that I usually catch fish off of, but usually in the summertime. And had a couple of hits, but going home skunked right now. But we're going to try another section down past the bridge over here and see what happens there. So stick with me, and let's just keep trying. I tell you what, having the lithium batteries up front, I gained 5 miles per hour. So usually I run about 35, 36 miles per hour in this boat, and now it's 41, 42 miles per hour. And we were in that current for quite a while, so I can check my app. And my first battery, let's check them both actually. %. And both batteries still have 88%. If you can see that, I don't know if you can, but they're both 88% charged. And I was told, or I learned, that we want to run them down to at least 50% before we recharge them. And yeah, very happy with it, except for the motor did not know where it wanted to be on spot lock. It kept shifting around quite a bit. So we'll address that, maybe move the puck maybe in a different spot, but we'll try it. And it's still breezy and cool out today. I think the actual temperature is, it was supposed to be in the mid 50s. Right now it's 58 degrees, but there's a 15 mile per hour wind, so that cools it off a little bit. So let's get to this our spot and give it a try and see how we do. Well, we didn't get anything. Beautiful sunset though, let me show you. There's the sunset. And it's beautiful. But at least we got back out on the water, testing the boat, make sure everything's running okay. There's a little howl in the lower unit when I'm going slow. I'm slower than this, like 5 miles per hour. And we got bald eagles hanging out in the trees here. And yeah, tried a few different spots, had some bites. Found out I might bump up my line. I like the braided line on my spinning reels, but it's almost too light. It seems like whenever I hit some rocks, I break off. So tomorrow I'll be buying some more jigs, and it's starting to cool off, but fishing can only get better. So film it as it happens, as it is, even if we don't catch anything, even if we get skunked. And yeah, I had a good time on the water. It was nice and refreshing. So, but I'm babbling on too much. Thanks for coming along. Even though we didn't catch any fish, we had a couple bites, but didn't get anything in the boat. But didn't have any live bait. Next time I'll get some minnows and some crawlers. So, thanks for coming along. Make sure you like, comment, share if you want, and subscribe. And yeah, we will see you on the next one.
I wasn't in with the in crowd, just a number in a small town. You know that hip popularity list? Well, I was like way down. Didn't dress too impressive, didn't know to address it. And ain't much had changed since those high school days till you walked in. And baby, when you fell for me, I was like a new guy on the scene. Cause with you on my arm, it's like I'm strutting down the halls like a baller. Everybody's gonna stare, so I'm standing up a little bit taller. You with that double take, kind of face star of the show, letting all the people know it doesn't matter who I was, what I've been, cause it all just flipped. Girl, with you, I'm one of the cool kids.